some milk.
Maybe if I do like this. No!
Oh!
What's up? Okay, that's better. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Imperfect K back again with another video. Based on the title, you can tell what the video is gonna be about. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This was a quick little put together. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. My phone on 20%. This wig got a hump in the back of it.
Oh, you're doing the most. Come on, just order your food. Hurry up.
I don't know what
No, you're doing the most.
I'm ordering when you're ready.
Bro, we ready, man. We ready.
We not ready.
Bro, we are ready.
The shade.
Bro,
Like, I don't
bro.
have time. The shade.
And it's shedding like crazy. So let's go ahead and get this story time over with so I can get into bed because I gotta be at work at 8. But before we get into the video, let me just say this. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the Imperfect family. If you're not new, welcome back. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and comment video suggestions down below. Now let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so like I said, this is about an ex. Not really an ex. Mom, I don't like for me to consider him one of those. If you're watching this, I'm sorry. She just don't. Because like, you're 34 years old. I'm 22. Let me just explain really quick because some people get offended when you're like, well, what's wrong with older people? Like, why wouldn't it be considered a relationship? Let me just say this. Most of the time, when a dude that's older than a girl by over a decade tries to talk to a girl or date them, they usually just want sex. And they'll talk to you, say whatever you want to hear, do whatever to get just that. So that's part of the reason my mom doesn't like for me to say this dude's my ex. Because it's just like, it was a, fluctuationship. Can't say the word, but y'all know what I mean. It's just a situation.
Hi.
Okay.
So, like I said, he's 34. This person is actually very, very, very recent. Like, still calling my phone, still FaceTiming me, still texting me, talking about how much it hurts that we're not together. Yeah, I met him, to make a long story short, and I want y'all opinion at the end. Comment if I was wrong, okay? Just comment your opinion. I met him actually through like a mutual friend. We're not friends anymore. I used to see him out at like this hookah lounge I would go to all the time, and where I'm from, called Nara's. And he would just be a dude they like we say hi to. My friend knew him, like I said. So I actually had an encounter with him where like we were in passing and they exchanged words. So that was like how I was familiar with him, but I didn't really know him yet because we didn't speak. Wasn't introducing him. I didn't even know his name. I just know I seen him around the club. So he actually ended up reaching out to me on Instagram, talking about how cute I was. And I'm gonna put like the screenshot somewhere around here. But he basically was just, I felt like, in my opinion, gassing my head up. Like, you trying to stroke my ego a little bit, trying to compliment me, butter me up, whatever, to get me to talk to you. And so I just was like, I'm gonna be 100. Like, I'm already up on game. Like, don't talk to me, you know, trying to soup my head up to make me think like you really like me, you really feeling me, when this ain't that. Just say what you really want. That's how I feel. So I guess he didn't understand what I was saying. So he told me to like call him because really, I think he just wanted to hear my voice low key. But he told me to call him because he felt like what I was saying wasn't being interpreted well because it was through DM or like through text. So that's when I talked to him, and he was like, I should talk to him, DM him back. And then that's how I ended up having his number. So now I already got your Instagram and I got your number now. And I know where to find you because I know where to kick it at.
Give me your fucking money!
So after this happened, the mutual friend that we had, I ended up seeing her later on that night when we were going out. And I was like, oh, so-and-so hit me up. I was like, yeah, he just reached out. He's trying to talk to me, da-da-da-da. And then he ended up calling me that same night. You know how you talk about somebody, you just speak them up? You know? Like, oh, speaking of the devil. Because it's exactly what you are. He calls me on FaceTime, and I answer it in front of that friend. And she looking all in the camera, and she's like, you know, like, who is that? But she don't say it out loud. She like whispers to me because I guess she don't want them to know that she know that we talking. not that kind of talking. Not yet, at least. So I got off the phone. She was like, girl, was that? And she said somebody else's name. I'm like, no, that was him. We just gonna call him, Tyrone. But she was like, girl, is that? And she said somebody else's name. I was like, no, girl, that was Tyrone. And she was like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Okay.
So red flag number 1, I offered, and I'm telling y'all, let me know if I was wrong. I said, do you want me to block him? Because I could just not hit him up. I'll just leave him alone. And she just was like, I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, in my mind, that's not a yes or a no. So after that, I kind of like blew him off. He was still messaging me, and I had my number, so he was texting me, and I was like giving one-worded responses, or I wasn't talking to him at all because, like, you know, I'm not really feeling you like that. And then, oh girl, like our mutual friend, she wasn't really cool with it. So I'm like, whatever. I kind of forgot about him. I think about a month goes by, and I remember this was like, was this in March? This is like right around the time COVID first started, when people was really on lockdown. He posted on his Instagram saying how he needs some company, he's bored. I didn't see the post yet because he texted me first. He was asking me to kick it with him. So I was doing this, I was at this party downtown, and I told him I'd just come pull up on him after it because he lived downtown. So it's like, cool. Get over there. I see you live in a little loft, and like, it's kind of cute. Like, okay, single man, you know, living by yourself, doing well for yourself. He got money.
A large. You got money. He got money. Get it all for him.
Or so I thought. But so we hanging out, we watching Netflix. One thing leads to another. We and after I was like, okay, I don't know, where does this go from here? So after that happened, we pretty much went right into a relationship. Fuck you, relationship. Anyway, so we go into that where like he's texting me, FaceTiming me, telling me to come over like every single night. And then I remember one night, I spent the night, he was telling me how he's moving into another place and he wants me to decorate it, put together a housewarming party for him. A little bit after that, a couple more weeks go by, I meet his daughter. This dude had 2 kids. I met his daughter, spent the day with him and her. It was moving really fast, like so fast. And I still didn't tell this mutual friend about it because y'all know at first she said she ain't like that. She wasn't feeling it. I didn't tell her about it. And I know this may seem sneaky and this may seem like I'm being like a disloyal friend because I ain't say nothing. But I had a reason why I didn't tell it. Right or wrong, you know, because I was wrong. That's me admitting it, but I still want y'all to give me your opinion. I didn't say anything because, one, this friend is like a very, I don't want to say like aggressive, I'm gonna say possessive. She's a very possessive type of friend. For example, I said we're mutual friends. Now, if this guy had been like a female and me and him hung out without her, that's just off. She wasn't gonna like that. She's gonna go off. She don't trust you. She don't rock with you. Like possessive like that. She feel like her friends can't hang out without her, type of possessive. Or like if I had a crush on this dude, she the type of girl be like, if I slept with you or I had a crush with you, in my mind we dated. So she feel like nobody else can have you. That type of possessive. 2, I didn't think him and I would get serious. That first time him and I slept together, did whatever we did, I thought it was just gonna stay at that.
That's crazy. Woo!
So that's another reason I didn't say anything. And 3, I felt like I have to see where it goes before I say something to her. I had every intent of telling her, but it was like I was still figuring out as it goes. And I think because it went so fast, I did not expect it to turn out the way it did. So him and I dated, and I want to say we dated for about a month. Then one night I was kicking it with that mutual friend, and she was talking to me about him because we was talking about like what we gonna do, you know, when COVID over. Girl, I can't wait to get back out in these streets, working on these bars and just drinking. Like I can't wait to get back to it. I can't wait till Nara's open back up. That's what we was talking about. And she was like, speaking of Nara's, girl, why Tyrone hit me up the other day? And you know me, I can't go off and be like, what you mean Tyrone message you because she don't know we chill talk. So I have to play it off and I'm like, girl, message you and say what? Because I want to see the messages. So she didn't show me the messages. She just was like, girl, he hit me up late at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, asked me where I was at and told me to come see him. Oh, you mean the same night I picked him up from being drunk at his friend's house and he stayed at a hotel? She stayed in his house that night? Oh, okay. She don't know none of this. I don't say this. It's just what Psycho K is thinking in her mind. So, play it off. A couple days go by. He's talking to me. And he told me, like, the night before he wanted to spend the next day with me. He's like, I want to spend the whole day with you, babe. Like, I want to go out. We're going to do something. I just want you to spend the whole day with me. He don't know I know things. I'm still playing it off, playing it cool. So I was like, okay, that's fine. We could do that. Next day goes by. I spent the time with my mutual friends, with our mutual friend and somebody else. We had a picnic. We went downtown. We was riding around in cars, drinking, like just, we was outside, okay? He ends up texting me, and I'm going to try to find the text and put it somewhere here. And he's like, it's cool. I see you with your friends. Do you, whatever, like, I don't know it verbatim, but basically that type of gist. Like, I see what you doing. You didn't hit me up. You, MIA, you doing you. My thing, if you have plans with me and then that day you have plans, you don't text, call, FaceTime, notes, show, pull up on me, send a bird with a message. If you don't do that, we don't have plans. Nothing happens until you open your mouth and say something. So you let the whole day go by, watching snaps. You have my number, like you have me on all socials, and you watch all of that and wait to the end of the night to complain and say something about it. You must not have really wanted to hang out. And I'm already mad that you was messaging her. So, you know, I'm already on 10. So now you just put me at 20 when you text me trying to check me. Then being funny, talking about some do you. Oh, okay. I'm gonna let you have it. So I went off of him. I'm like, boy, fuck you. Because I already know you was messaging our mutual friend. Like, and I don't know. I went off. And he tried to call me. I automatically, hit decline. I'm not gonna answer. So he was like, you just doing this because my birthday's in a few days. You're just creating, you know, trying to create an argument or create an issue. And it's like, no, this ain't that. You chose to act up before your birthday. So his birthday came around. I broke up with him on his birthday. And he had got me, let me have one of his hoodies. It was an off-white hoodie, y'all. $500 hoodie. He used to let me work. And when I say every time it rained, I was in that hoodie with some like biker shorts on and a hat or whatever, thinking I was super cute. I took on his birthday, I wrote a letter, just, you know, writing my little heart out, and folded his hoodie up real nice, put it in a birthday bag with a little wrapping paper, and just was like, I'm gonna seal you off and just let you know we're done. It's a wrap. You're a fuckboy. You 34 years old. You still acting like your shoe size basically at 14.
And
like, no, it is what it is. I'm over it. We're done. So I'm thinking now, because we're not together, I really don't have to tell my friend, which that probably should have been a perfect time to tell her. Just aired it all out and be like, girl, but you don't have to worry about me talking to him. I'm done. She probably would have been like, girl, like, you told me, but it's still too late, you know, because I said, now we done. Because she'd have been like, okay, the damage is done. You talked to him. But it still would have probably been better to say something. But I didn't. Some time went by, me and her still cool. And I don't know who told her, but my best bet would be that he did. So she hung out with some friends of ours and didn't tell me. She went a couple days without texting me and just was steady watching my story on Instagram. So then something in my uterus helped me sense that something was wrong. We still, to this day, it's been like, we in June now? Me and him dated for a month, so I was like till April. Me and her fell out around like April 8th, I want to say is the day. But I'm not tripping because I don't know the exact date. So I'm not really tripping. I don't really care, you know. It's not like it's a big issue to me, you know, because it might have been April 8th, somewhere around that time. But, so a friend of ours that we always hang out with called me and told me, girl, I think she not talking to you because of what you did with Tyrone. That's what I think it is. So that might be a reason why we not cool. Still haven't heard from her. She still hasn't said that's the issue. So in my mind, if you don't say, like I told y'all, if he goes out there without calling, I assume we not doing nothing. If you go basically a whole other month and still not tell me what your issue is with me or why you mad or ignoring me, I'm assuming you don't have beef. You just don't like confrontation, or you're a scary person and don't have nothing to say. You don't want to address the situation? I won't say nothing at all. We ain't got no beef. We ain't got no issue. I ain't did nothing. That's just how I deal with it. But that's the end of this story time. I try to include little receipts here and there. I'm gonna just throw in a few extra ones all around here because I ended up finding out once me and her finally did talk, because we did have a sit down. This is very recent. She told me that he made it seem like I pursued him. We were never in a real relationship. Just a bunch of lies he told her. And it's like, this ain't that. Like, you were on my Snapchat. You were FaceTiming me, text me about how you want me to have a relationship with your kids. You opened up to me about your mother passing away. I met your aunt, your cousin, your daughter. All of this, but we didn't have a relationship. And you even text me saying you love me. And the same night you called her after me and her fell out was the same day you called me. So, I don't know. Dudes, just stop fronting. And females, if you have an issue with your friend, if she's genuinely your friend, say something. Communication. And I can say that on both parts. I'll take responsibility because I should have communicated to her from jump that me and him was talking. And she should have communicated after the fact that she had an issue with me and him talking and doing anything once she found out. But anyway, that's the end of this video. Comment how you feel down below. If I was wrong, she was wrong, or how you felt we should have handled it differently. I'm about to go to bed. If you're new to the channel, like I said, click that subscribe button. If you're not new, leave this video a thumbs up. And I'm gonna go to bed because your girl gotta go to work. Okay? I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.
Glory. AB on the track, yeah.